Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 7th episode of Real Pro Stock. I'm here with Derek Beach once again with the PDRA. It's the GALOT Motorsports Park, one of my favorite parks to come and visit. You must come and attend a race here. It's absolutely amazing facility. To the Wells family, Dana, John, Mr. Wells, thank you so much for having me. Derek, the 7th episode is shaping up to be one interesting episode. We have to start off with the points leader, Johnny Pluchino.
I tell you, I mean, the excitement is building, to say the least. So the World Championship is shaping up to be one of the best we've ever seen here in Extreme Pro Stock, presented by Liberty Gears. And, of course, Johnny Pluchino and the Strut Masters Ford has been on fire here in 2020. There's it's no secret, to say the least. He has won the 3 of the 4 races that we've had here in 2020, which puts him in the points lead by over 3 rounds now.
But, Derek, what makes him so good?
Well, I mean, the thing about Johnny Pluchino is he's been qualifying well, but the reaction times. Johnny Pluchino has the best reaction times of anybody in the category. He has won races on hole shots, which means that, he might not be the quickest in elapsed time, but he's the quickest leaving the starting line, which gets him to the finish line first. And that's huge here in Extreme Pro Stock, is if you can get off the starting line first, you're probably going to get to the finish line first. And that has been shown by Johnny Pluchino and what he's done here in 2020.
But the monkey wrench with the engine, what are you thinking with that? Can they easily convert that into horsepower, speed, and reaction time? Will it continue?
And at the end of the day, it's the big question mark. Can they? And I think it's doable. And there's a lot of research and development, a lot of testing that goes into that. But they have the knowledge. Obviously with Johnny's dad and the team that they have put together, they can do it. And it's going to virtually come into a situation that everybody's chasing them. And that's what it is right now, being the points leader. So everybody's playing catch up to Johnny Pluchino and that crew. Whatever it is that they do, they still have the advantage because they have the points lead. And that is huge at the end of the day.
Talk about JR.
Well, I mean, JR Carr obviously has debuted, as we talked about, that new Camaro here in 2020. Some of the best technology that is out there currently in Mountain Motor Pro Stock racing. But to see JR Carr go 6:17 in the quarter mile on the long track on the NHRA last weekend in St. Louis, that's huge. That ended up being a 4:02 run in the 8th mile. So you convert that over here to the PDRA World Tour, and a 4:02 is one of the quickest runs that we've seen here in 2020. And I mean, you look at Chris Powers, who currently holds the world record at 4.007 seconds, which was set last year in 2019 at the World Finals in Virginia. That is a huge run, and that shows that JR Carr has a whole lot of horsepower. It's about when JR Carr wants to bring the horsepower out, and obviously there's a strategy that JR Carr is using in the World Championship hunt here. And there's no doubt in Johnny Pluchino's mind that horsepower is there in JR Carr. So I think they are also trying to find the horsepower to stay ahead of JR Carr.
That leads us to Chris Powers, number 30 in the points, successfully leapfrogging Elijah at the last PDRA race. Spending a lot of money is the rumor that's floating around the pits, is that he's spending the money on getting it done. So I'm really interested in seeing what Chris Powers has for us this weekend. I'm really excited to see that because he could be a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, and I think Chris Powers can pull a hat trick out here this weekend. There's no doubt about it. They can work their magic. The ATI Chevrolet Camaro obviously proved at the end of last year that they have the horsepower to be at the top. Setting the world record in Liberty Gears Extreme Pro Stock here in PDRA, and the coveted 3-second zone. That everybody has been chasing that here in Extreme Pro Stock since 2017 when PDRA created the 3-second zone. So it's a coveted elapsed time to hit. Nobody has hit it yet. We're thousands of a second away. Chris Powers, like I said, has done that. But coming into this weekend I think it's a doable number. I think it's an achievable elapsed time to hit here at GALOT Motorsports Park. It's one of the best surfaces that we've been on all year long. It's a top-notch class facility. The track prep that you see by Tyler Cross knowing the team, they know what they're doing. And Chris Powers obviously is hungry. They've done well this year. I believe they semifinaled, but they have not parked the ATI Chevrolet Camaro in the winner's circle. And that's got to be something on a bucket list. So having the horsepower, having the technology, R&D, doing a lot of research and development here in the last couple weeks, especially after the D&Q at Indy, they're hungry for it. And I think you're going to have to watch out for Chris Powers this weekend.
Chris Powers, Johnny Blucino, J.R. Carr, and all of the competitors wishing you all the best this weekend. It's the 7th episode of Real Pro Stock. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Derek Beach.
Thanks, Scott.
You want to race at this level or have an event for your employees? Visit RoyalHillDragRacingSchool.com.
Hi, I'm Roy Hill. That's one of the greatest things you could have at a racetrack, any racetrack. Ron Things come up with a way to put fires out better than anyone I've ever seen. I had them in my schools. I've had them on my super stock cars. They'll always be with me with my pro stock effort or anything else. Everybody comes through my school, gets a can of fire eat, but it's simple. That's all it is a foam. You see it? You can eat it. Your grills, when the steak catches on fire, spray it. Don't throw it away because it's flaming. This is used so many different ways. At home in my wife's kitchen, you heard that, my wife's kitchen, there's 2 or 3 bottles. On my rigs, there's bottles sitting everywhere. They will always be a part of Roy Hill Drag Race School.
There he is, Roy Hill, the one-man marketing machine. He is awesome. Every house should have fire aid, but back to Drag Wars, presented by Modern Racing. It's the PDRA. It's GALOT Motorsports Park, one of my favorite venues to visit. One of the questions is who's driving John Montecalvo's car this weekend? No one knows. I don't know. But Dwayne Rice is going to stack up against the Phantom driver in Montecalvo's car and see what happens. Dwayne Rice last weekend in St. Louis, boy, oh boy, he stayed an extra day, did some testing. And make sure you head over to and subscribe to the Limo Guy at Large. There's extra stuff over there. And that's it, 4078, Montecalvo's car. All right, here we go. Dave Hughes in the left lane. Looking for some serious improvement out of Dave this weekend. Stephen Boone in the right lane. Tough season for Stephen. Injuries prevented him from attending a couple of the races. A little squirrely there. So Montecalvo's car is still sitting on top. Elijah Morton left lane, Chris Powers right lane, Sonny's Power right lane, Allen Competition Engines left lane. Chris leapfrogged Elijah last race, so we've got Pluchino car, Powers and Elijah. A little motion of the center lane there. Wow, interesting. One and two in points here. Pluchino right lane. J.R. Carr left lane. Chevy versus Ford. Johnny could mathematically leave here as champion, so this race very interesting. I think he's won everything else. He was not in St. Louis last weekend, so new, fresh, and, well, refreshing engine in his car. Johnny coming off and J.R. Carr running out. You want to race at this level or have an event for your employees? Visit RoyalHillDragRacingSchool.com. Yeah, so second round of qualifying, Drag Wars, presented by Modern Racing. It's the PDRA. It's real pro stock at the PDRA. The only half-hour show dedicated to Real Pro Stock. Okay, 4098. Looks like they've got that baby dialed in. Nice little wheel stander there for Dwayne Rice left lane. 4083 for Elijah. Nice burn out there, Steven. Nice wheel stand for Dave Hughes. And real nice improvement for Dave Hughes. Right in the left lane, Chris Powers. Right lane, Monte Calvo's car. Chris Powers to the top. Good job, Chris. Wow, nice run. You want to race at this level or have an event for your employees? Visit RoyalHillDragRacingSchool.com. And it's Drag Wars, Real Pro Stock Drag Wars, presented by Modern Racing. It's GALOT Motorsports Park. It's Liberty's Gears, Extreme Pro Stock. We call it Real Pro Stock. JR Carr left lane, Dwayne Rice in the right lane. It's the third round of qualifying. Can Powers stay on top? Let's see. And up next, Dave Hughes in the left lane and Stephen Boone in the right lane. Here we go. Dave has got a step change in performance going on here this weekend. Looking really good job. Good job, Dave. And then we've got Stephen Boone off in the right lane. Stephen looking for something out of him, coming back from an injury. He's got a lot to come back, a lot to prove, a lot to get done here. Man, great job, Dave. Great job this weekend. Elijah left lane, Johnny right lane. Here we go. Yeah, and these two early in the season, 1-2, 2-1, you know, the whole deal. Morton, great job at Indy, 6/1000ths of a second loss to this guy. So I'm sure that Elijah's pushing to go all the way and win this race. Let's see what happens. Good job, Johnny, man. Wow. Crazy. Monte Calvo's car in the left lane, Powers in the right lane. And whoa, what happened there? Ho! Gonna have to get a chit chat with Chris and find out what's going on with the chutes, but single run by Monty's car. All the challenges this season for that car.
No, man, the string broke on the chutes there, right on the burnout and kicked the chutes out, but it's all right. We're still number one, and good it happened now. We got all the stupid errors out of the way, and we'll be ready for round one.
Thanks, Chris. You want to race at this level or have an event for your employees? Visit RoyalHillDragRacingSchool.com. Thank you, Roy Hill. Thank you for all of your support, man. You're the best. And so rolling into eliminations, it's 7 a.m. It's Liberty's Gears Extreme Pro Stock. We call it Real Pro Stock. It's 8 a.m. on that Sunday morning. And boy, Tyler Crossnow and his team, they've got a thing to do, man, to get this thing ready to rock and roll. But they do, as always. They're just amazing at what they do. So first round of eliminations, we've got Elijah Morton left lane, J.R. Carr right lane. Two heavy hitters, two powerhouse kind of guys in this class. You know, it's PDRA, it's drag wars, and it's a war between these two guys all the time. You know, these top 4 or 5 guys are just top notch. Two great operations, two great drivers, two great gentlemen out of the car. But, you know, in the car, these guys want to go at each other. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to see, you know, a great race right here. Cannot wait to see what happens here. And especially flying high off of that world record at St. Louis last weekend. What a great job, guys. Congratulations on that. But now we're PDRA 8th mile. Let's see what happens here right now. Oh, JR with a red light. Oh! And Elijah moving on. Wow, JR with a red light gives it away. Something happened on there. We're going to have to find out what that was. But, wow, Elijah, I think, just played JR. Wow. And Dave Hughes in the right lane, Johnny Pluchino in the left lane, and it's no cakewalk. Every round is a tough one. This weekend, Dave Hughes with an amazing improvement over his performance over the season. So Dave is really finding his stride here as the season closes out. And I got to say, congratulations, guys over there. I know everything has been tough. I mean, those guys are working their butts off when they're not here and trying to maintain a racing program against competition levels of the Pluchino Racing Camp, which has been absolutely stellar. Let's see. Can Johnny do it? Johnny moving on. Not by much.
There you go. There you go. One more.
Great season, Dave. Keep up the performance, man. Really impressed. Monte Calvo's car in the right lane. In the left lane, we've got Stephen Boone. Monte Calvo has been fighting issues all season long. I don't think he's in the car. I haven't seen him all weekend. Lord only knows who's in that car. I hope to get an interview later with the person running in that car. I don't know. But we'll see what happens after this round of eliminations. Maybe I can get over and find out who's there. But Stephen Boone coming back off of an injury. Tough season for him and his racing program. It's a tough season for everybody. And, you know, gosh, can't wait for this season to be over and get into 2021. And the cameraman is going to get fired over this one. I don't know what happened, but we got the end of the run. We got the launch, a little bit of it, but that's it. I'm going to have to give some OJT to the camera guy. But, okay, here we go. Last pair is Chris Powers, left lane, Dwayne Rice, right lane. Top qualifier, Chris Powers, left lane with a 4:03.5. And Dwayne Rice continuing to struggle to get the power to the ground, man. You know, definitely improving when he's there, but it's so hit or miss, and I hope those guys figure out what's going on, and that's what makes this class so competitive and so awesome, so interesting. It's tuners racing here. You see what I'm saying with Dwayne, but moving on his powers. And the remainder of this production is brought to you commercial-free by Strutmasters, the suspension experts. Visit strutmasters.com or call them at 866-684-6473. Thank you, Chip Lofton. You're the best, man. It's Drag Wars, brought to you by Modern Racing. It's the PDRA. It's real pro stock. Some of them call it extreme pro stock, but it's the semifinals. And we've got Stephen Boone in the left lane, Johnny Pluchino in the right lane, and Stephen is back, and he's got some competition for Johnny. So this is no stroll in the park for Johnny as usual. I mean, it's tough with these guys. And at any time, on any weekend, it's anybody's race. And it's proven. Although Johnny's, 5 out of 6 or something like that. But Johnny moving on by a smaller and smaller margin every time he's out there. So Johnny, congratulations, moving on to the finals, and let's see who he will face in the finals. And we've got Elijah Morton in the right lane, Chris Powers in the left lane, and you saw it, the thumbs up from Mr. Pluchino and Brud. That win by Johnny Pluchino could have clinched the championship, and I believe it has. So Elijah Morton in the right lane, Chris Powers, now they're fighting for the crumbs. So we'll see who's in second and third and fourth. And Powers, Elijah Morton, J.R. Carr. This could be it. This could be purely administrative from this point forward. But, hey, let's keep racing. Let's see what happens. Elijah moving on with a whole shot victory. Holy macaroni, way to go, Elijah. And now we're off to the finals, and let's see what we've got here, okay? Thank you, Chip Lofton, once again, commercial free. We're rolling right into it. So, camera guy, you may have redeemed yourself for that Stephen Boone mess up. That was a nice burn out there from Elijah and Johnny. So once again, these two guys, nose-to-nose competitors, having a great season. Both of these guys, both of these camps doing extremely well. Johnny obviously figured out the problems. A refreshed engine, unable to hook up. He's got his old tires on. Gosh, they've got some runs on him. But Hoosier Tires standing right there, pushing Johnny down the track. So let's see what happens here. Who's walking home the winner? Let's go. Johnny, unbelievable season, man. And that's the championship, Brud. You're right. Oh, holy moly. Crazy. Chip, Bigfoot John, Corey Voss there. Look at these guys. Amazing sportsmanship. Yeah, I like that. I really do like that, Brud. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Mr. Pluchino. What a great job. What a great season you guys have had. Yep, #1 in the championship, Brud. Yep. All right, yeah, we know it's a late night, and the producer always wants the time and the date in there to show everyone how late it is and what these guys are going through. And yeah, everybody knows it's late, but even the fans are hanging out to watch this one and cheering Johnny on. It's absolutely awesome, man. Drag Wars, GALOT Motorsports Park, PDRA, man, one of the best. It's awesome. John and Dana Strickland, the Wells family, Mr. Wells, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for having me, Judy and Tommy Franklin. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, PDRA. Thank you, everyone, all the staff, Tyler, everyone. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your hospitality. That's your champion, too, you know. Come on, man. Tell me. Come on, give me something.
So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is, I don't know. I couldn't have dreamt this year. I'm thankful for this group of people right here. These guys right here are just. My dad obviously put this together. We probably wouldn't be here. Actually, we definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't Chip and his support and his help. He's here every day, every night. John busts his ass. Brud busts his ass. Hey, I'm
here, Chip.
just riding this thing.
Come here, Chip.
This is a
Over
team
here.
right here that is tough to beat because of the dedication everyone puts in. And I'm so proud of these guys.
Put that camera over
Everybody's-
here. This guy is one hell of a guy.
He
He's
The best team there is in
He's
racing
been behind
right now.
us. He came on board with us, and
Well.
he's been staying with us. And
Johnny
without
was
him,
very convincing, I will tell you that.
without him, boy, I don't know where we'd be. But
We've had 2 great years, not 1, 2 great years.
Yep.
We got another ring coming.
that's it.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a great group of guys, man.
Let's go crack a beer.
So cool hanging out with him, man. It's awesome.
You gotta take this to.
There he is, Elijah Morton, such a great sportsman right there, man. What a great guy. What a great family. What a great program. Just great all around here at PDRA.
What an interesting beginning of the weekend, though, right, John? You
Yeah.
couldn't hook up.
Yeah, we were
Switched
trying
out?
some tire stuff. 416 for us. We tried some stuff, man. You got to move the needle. You got to try some stuff. We tried some tire stuff. We put old reliables on. These Hoosiers got 34, 35 runs on them. They just keep going. So I'm gonna mount these on my wall when we're all done with them.
Yeah, and I got kicked out of the golf cart. Mr. Plucino said I need to lose some weight, so oh man, thank you, John. Yes, I'll be working on that in the off season. But now I'm trying to chase you guys down, man, and so is everybody else. But now everybody starts flowing into the pits. It's such a great network of people. Chuck from Chris Powers, man, the season's over. It's time to go spend some time with the family. The fans start rolling in, and this guy, one of the biggest fans of Johnny Plucino, such a great guy. Frank is coming in.
Congrats, guys. Thank you, man. Congrats. Thanks. Good stuff.
We tried. Thank you.
LIMO man.
So,
Nice job, guys.
what the heck was that, Frank? But here he is, JR. Incredible sportsmanship going on right here.
You already knew that.
The last 2 rounds, 15 to 16 light. He goes, I think he treated me.
And, Frank, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What the heck is that? Oh, God. But that's it. Everybody's rolling in to say congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Undefeated at GALOT. Undefeated at
5
GALOT.
for 5 in GALOT, huh?
Okay.
Yep.
Won the race again, and I'm pretty sure he clinched the championship.
Oh, he did clinch the championship.
Okay. Congratulations.
There is
Thank you,
no
everybody.
no
Best.
other way
He's
anything
the
can
best.
take
This is
care
the best
of
team
Done deal.
right here. This is the best team. Thank you.
Cheers. You got your kid.
Chip Lofton, strutmasters.com, the best there is. Gentlemen, backs us, great guy.
All right, now tell about the rest of them now.
Okay, John Kazi, Racing Engines.
Yes, sir.
He's the man. He helps us out. I don't even know what else to say. He finds horsepower. He can find horsepower from a lawnmower, that guy. I don't know what else to say. Okay, he hooked us up. Pat from Ram Clutches, unbelievable. Helped us all season. Gave us a clutch that's so consistent and so reliable. Just another part of the whole puzzle.
Tire people help.
Hoosier Tires, okay? Frank from Hoosier Tires, great guy. They're on board with us, helping us out. Featherlight batteries. That battery cranks that big motor over like it's nothing. Voss wheelie bars, carbon fiber wheelie bars. We put those bars on the car. That helped us out a lot. That's another part to the puzzle also. I'm sure I'm forgetting other people, but my guys, Brud, John, without them we don't do it either. So nobody gets paid here. It's all because we love to do it. I don't know what else to say.
Real Pro Stock 2020 champion. We're rolling into the finals knowing you're the man. Safe travels home, everybody.
Right here, Real Pro Stock, right here.
Real Pro Stock, the
Real Pro
LIMO
Stock.
guy.
The LIMO guy.
There you go. Nice. Thanks, guys.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.